Hey guys, Dean Gearhart here, coming at you with another video. Today I want to show you this 1936 National Chickle that I got on eBay Win. Just came in today, and I want to share with you a couple Star Wars figures that I just got back from a grading company. First off, like I said, this is a 1936 National Chickle fine pen baseball card. Trying to get this to focus here. The top part says says no, and it's Cleveland versus Detroit. These were made in 1936. There is 120 of them in the set. They are also blank back, just like the 1936 Gaudi wide pen. You can see these are known as the fine pen because of the signature or facsimile made with a finer pointed pen. Show you a Gaudi wide pen. You can see there definitely a wider pen on that. The other differences on these two. The National Chickle is a little bit smaller than the Gaudi wide pen. These are not numbered. If they were, this would be number 119. They pretty much do them in alphabetical order. Their dimensions are 3 1/4 by 5 3/8. So I got that. And the other things I wanted to share with you guys. Back in December, I submitted a couple Star Wars figures to a grading company, Collectors Archive Services, or CASE for short, and they came back today. First off, I have a 1984 Kenner Star Wars Power of the Force 92 back A Biker Scout with a collector coin. It graded an 85 plus, an overall grade of 89.1. The card back received an 85, the bubble received an 85, and the figure itself graded an 85. I was very happy with this. I was very nervous waiting for this because, like I said, I submitted these back in December in person. They were at a local toy show, and I handed over to my prized possessions, and they arrived today. A little bit about these. These came out after the Star Wars movies were done. Return of the Jedi had come out in 1983 and had been long gone, and Kenner decided to try to continue the toy line, and they came up with the Power of the Force along with the collector's coin. On the back it shows collect all 92 figures, the bottom row being the debut figures for this particular card back. Trying to focus this here. The other thing was the special Star Wars coins, collect all 62. I believe there's actually 63. I think there might be a variation on one of them. But anyways, if you were to obtain all 62 or 63 of these coins, they're a very valuable set. I've seen these sell for as high as $20,000, so some of the coins are really, really difficult to acquire, and they're just as expensive as some of the figures. So anyways, there's that one. This particular figure, the Biker Scout, is a recarded figure. And what I mean by that is it actually first debuted on the Return of the Jedi card. You can see it's the same figure, the same picture, basically. Just that the card header is the difference. And the back would only show like 77 or maybe even 65. I don't remember how many this particular one has, but anyways, that's what the difference is on these. And the other figure that I submitted was a Ben Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it too got an 85 plus with an overall grade of 87.9. I forgot to mention the Y on that. That stands for yellow, meaning the bubble is yellowed, which is quite typical with most of the Power of the Force line and the Return of the Jedi line. Some of them are more obvious than others to see. I'll show you on a figure that's not graded in a minute. But this too, I was very pleased with. That it got a 85 plus. This is not the debut card for this figure. This was actually an original 12-back figure, meaning it was one of the original 12 figures released back in 1977/78. But I was very pleased with this also. And again, the same card back, collect all 92. Sorry about the glare and or reflections. Collect all 62 coins. But yeah, I was real pleased with that. And then just to give you an idea here, I pulled out one of my figures that is not graded. If you look closely here, you can see the yellowing, the bubble edge there along his shoulder. The type of plastic that Kenner used back then was subject to this discoloration forming. Some of them I've seen get really dark. Others, you know, as long as you keep them out of the sunlight, it slows down the process. But unfortunately, time is our enemy here. As with our own bodies, so too does plastic wear down. This is a debut figure, Beretta, meaning this was the only way you could have ever got the Beretta figure, was on a 92 card back Power of the Force. Kenner did have plans to make several other figures, or at least recard several other figures, but unfortunately the toy line never really picked up, never piqued interest, and they ended up canceling it before they had a chance to make additional figures. There are some just the card backs themselves, blank card backs out there that go for a pretty high price. They're known as like prototypes. There was actually a couple catalogs that showed the card backs that Kenner had planned to do but never did. It's unfortunate. Most of these figures ended up on discount shelves for as little as 50 cents a figure. They normally sold for about $2 to $3 a piece, but with a lack of interest, the line just pretty much collapsed. And then they restarted a new line, Power of the Force 2, back in 1995, and that, zoom in here, that is what these figures are here, hanging on the wall, the orange colored one. Those are known as Power of the Force 2 figures. So, anyways. But like I said, sent those in a couple months ago. I was real happy with the grades they got. An 85 compared to like card grading. I would say an 85 is easily an 8, maybe even a 9. The highest grades I've ever seen were 90s. I might have seen a 95 once on eBay. They want a crazy amount of money for them. They are rare. There may be some in personal collections. I've never seen any myself, so I feel comfortable saying that an 85 would probably be equivalent to a 8 mint to near mint card. So that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.